We are facing imminent threat from climate change, and we recognize that every individual's carbon footprint impacts us globally. But even after countless agreements and alignment under the Sustainable Development Goals, we still need more effective action forward. Transportation is one major climate threat we are all familiar with, but without precise data visibility to accurately measure carbon emissions, regulators cannot design efficient transportation systems and cannot stop illicit industry activity. We need a way to accurately measure, report, and verify emissions from mobile sources. This is the first step to make governments and companies accountable for their actions. But how? With a modern MRV standard, based on real-life, full-scope data, we no longer need to rely on sample-based statistical approaches. Today's big data era and iCET advances give us ample real-life data resources. But now we are faced with a different challenge, a chaotic overflow of raw, unstructured data. To achieve accountability, we need to turn data chaos into transparency using three elements: a modern MRV standard using raw data points, a data relationship structured on global value chain, resource integration through public-private collaboration. Together, these elements enable deep visibility and DNA-like dynamic analysis of transportation within the overall socioeconomic ecosystem. Under an open initiative, the Life-Cycle Methodology Framework established the data definitions and structure for development of a modern MRV standard and a public-private collaboration platform. With a pilot study in Chengdu, we are demonstrating Life-Cycle and MRV's potential. Using validated trip data from Uber and other iCET service providers gives us the precise carbon footprint of each trip. We found actual carbon emissions can be 50% higher than conventional methods predicted. The GVC element also tells us the supply-demand relationship of commuters, and we can identify the dynamic causes of congestion and emissions for every road segment. With a modern MRV standard for mobile sources, we can precisely identify root causes, simulate regulatory action, and enable accountable carbon measurement for all value chain stakeholders. We already agree on future goals. Accurate measurement of carbon for the entire value chain can enable real action by making all stakeholders accountable for their carbon outputs. Let's work together to develop MRV and set ourselves on a pathway to a sustainable future.